After the massive battle at the Green Railroad Station, all sides were beaten down and battered. There was a clear victor, the Tans and the Blues, who managed to capture the station. However, everyone had taken so many losses that nobody could afford to launch another assault. So the Reds, Tans, Blues, and Greens all dug into the front lines and the war quickly stagnated on the southern front. The northern front, however, was in constant small skirmishes between the Blues, Tans, Greys, and Purples. Tony and Hunter were sent north, while Commander Barr and General McLear were needed in the capital city for state management. They positioned troops into defensive positions, realizing that they were fighting a war on two fronts and couldn't afford to be aggressive at the moment. A few days went by with troops not seeing any action. This was peculiar, to say the least, with all the raids that had been occurring previously. Tony hired yellow pirates as spies to see what the Greys and Purples were up to. One pirate found a purple soldier who had gone into the woods to relieve himself. "Hey there, Sonny. I'd love to get some information from you, and I can certainly make it worth your while. I just need to know what your commanders are scheming, and I can toss you 50 studs for your time." 50, huh? Alright, I'll talk. I heard through the grapevine that we are going to be attacking WEDGELOW Harbor that was taken by Tan forces a few months back. Now, I never talked to you. Forget this happened. The yellow soldier returned to Tony and explained what he had learned. After consulting with Hunter, they decided to double their defenses at the harbor. It was an important location as it allowed for shipbuilding and was an access point to the ocean. But even with increased Tan and Blue presence, this was not going to be an easy fight. The Greys had brought along their infamous artillery, and the Purples brought powerful panzer tanks. It was anyone's fight to win. Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, and I am back with a little bit more of the Men of War Assault Squad 2 Army Men Civil War. This is episode 25 actually, and we're kind of coming near the end of the first season here. Things are starting to become a bit of a stalemate, so we gotta see what happens in the last few episodes. So, what we've got here is an important harbor for the Tans and Blues that they've captured from the Greys and Purples. The Greys and Purples clearly want it back because they are sending a large-scale invasion force. They have two pieces of artillery here from the Greys, along with a mix of the Purple Horde, which has less health, and then the Greys, which have normal health, so they're scattered about in here, along with a bunch of Purple Panzers that are going to be attacking as well. And they are going to be attacking this harbor that is now currently being owned by the Blues and Tans, and the Blues and Tans have set up a solid defense all around. They've got troopers scattered throughout. They've got Tan tanks providing support, quite a number of Tan tanks because their production output is so well above everyone else. They've got like 6 or 7 tanks here. They couldn't get their hands on any artillery or anti-tank weapons, so they got to stick with just the tanks, because right now their resources are split between the north border and the southern border. It's never good to have two different borders in war, as we saw from, countless examples. Hitler, I can't think of a second one. Regardless, the Purples and Greys here will be attacking pretty harshly, and we'll just have to see who ends up the victor here. So why don't we go ahead and press start. And the artillery is moving forward for some reason. Could you not? I didn't mean for the artillery of the Greys to move forward. That was a mistake. So we got that figured out. Now they'll start lobbing some shells forward. Either way, we are seeing some of the Grey and Purple infantry going down right off the bat, and that's just because, well, they need to start somewhere, and walking forward at an enemy will result in some losses, but now they're scattering about trying to get some cover. A lot of the cover is being destroyed, however, by their tanks. Not great, but their tanks are moving forward. Oh! This entire, archway actually blew up. Ooh, and a Tan tank blowing up as well in the background, completely obliterated, and lots of the Tan and Blue soldiers on the ground are going down pretty devastatingly. Panzers are hugging these buildings, trying to use them as slight cover, while others are moving a bit further forward. These infantrymen here are just getting squashed by this Purple Panzer that's right next to them. They didn't stand a chance. That's brutal right there. They really need their tanks to start working for them a little bit more. This one's actually dead. This one's dead. This one over here is still alive, thankfully. And this one way, way back here is still kicking. How's this one doing? This one's dead as well. Do we have any bazooka troopers here? No. I know there are bazooka troopers on the field. I just don't know where they are situated currently. So that's going to be slightly problematic. Especially if they were maybe like all right here and they're all dead now. But oh well. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, so there's still a few bazooka troopers sitting about. Ooh, big explosion right there. Looks like it killed the bazooka trooper. What a shame. In terms of the purple panzers, most of them have gone down, actually. We got one of them moving forward here, creeping along the rail lines, and looking to get some nice side shots on these infantry, and thus bring their own infantry forward with this push. And you can see its MG is rattling off, hitting a few blue soldiers in the head and just absolutely decking them. Blue... Oh my goodness. Had to sneeze and it like shook my headset off. This bazooka trooper was trying to fire at this tank over here. Didn't end up connecting a shot, it doesn't look like, but at least it's giving it a try. It's good to know that there are more blue bazooka troopers and tan bazooka troopers out there. A lot of soldiers are chilling in this tall grass, which is kind of fun to see. It's pretty cool. I like this map a lot. It's actually a vanilla Men of War map, but it's very, very well made. One of my favorite 1v1 maps. Actually, it might be a 2v2. I'm not totally sure. In the multiplayer realm, though, it's very good. Regardless, we got a bit of a tank pileup over here for the purples. They're stuck on each other. This one's been like derailed by the building, and they've got some supporting infantry around it. They seem to be firing off at the blues and tans, but the blues and tans now, their positions on the front line have been squashed, and now it's mainly soldiers in the far back, and I don't think they're in range of the purples and grays quite yet. We got a purple trying to get an advantageous shot here from above, firing at this tan tank maybe, or just some of the ground troopers, because I mean a bazooka will be mighty effective against ground troopers after all. Yeah. There are still some tan tanks. This one's got a very nice area for it here. It's got a choke point, not to mention it can't get side-shotted by any tanks due to these sheds unless it just absolutely penetrates those sheds. I'm not sure if any tank would be able to do that, however. It does look like all is lost for the tans. I mean, look at this rubble, look at all their dead soldiers. But the tans and blues, they have a lot of men back here. Not to mention they've got... Well, that's a dead tank, sadly. But they got one tank here. Oh, no, this isn't a live tank. This is a dead tank. They've got two tanks and a whole boatload of infantry left over. So, I say that and more infantry is getting absolutely shot up. But they're still in this very much so. In fact, they could win. I'm very confident they have the capability to win this overall. Especially since the purples and grays seem to be stuck at this distance. They're not really progressing forward too far, and their tanks are being less and less effective as they go on. Oh, it looks like this one over here did end up just absolutely getting busted up. I didn't quite notice that. It even took out this entire building here. Look, there's the top of it. Just been thrown away. Holy cow. A few purples getting a little bit risque over here and moving farther forward. This one's rattling off his M16 at the enemy from a distance. Yeah, so I plan on doing a similar thing with the Army Men Civil War series like I did with Rico's Brigade, where I'm going to take a brief season hiatus, and that will be the end of Season 1. Probably only a few weeks to a month in terms of a hiatus. I'll make a trailer for Season 2. I'll post that with the announcement date of when Season 2 will be occurring. Ooh, there was a big explosion somewhere. Who was that? Oh, this tank, which was actually already dead. It looks like they were completely finished off. Oh, there's still one tank crewman left alive laying on the ground there. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll announce the date of the new season, and then we'll get back into it and make some new storylines, new factions, new everything. I feel like it's a it's a smart plan because I've been doing these once a week for the past few months, and you know, your sort of ambition for the series and your creativity for it kind of wanes a little bit, and you lose sight of what it really should be. Um, these things are like totally broke. I don't know if are they in need of repairs? Because we can always enact that rule. No, they're not. They're just like, oh, okay, I didn't do anything. It started moving on its own, I swear. Um, but yeah, the thing is, like, I still love the series, and I think it's very fun and very cool, but I do think I need that break to sort of get my mindset on where I want it to go and what I want to do with the casting characters that we've set up. So I think having a brief pause will really make the episodes better. I think it helped for Rico's Brigade because I'm really excited about where we've been going in that series, because I thought the attack on Camino was really fun. Oh, this guy's screwed. Yeah, he got beat up. I think the attack on Geonosis and Camino was really fun. That sort of pairing was really neat. Yeah, just drive through that wall. That makes sense. So I like that a lot, and I don't think I would have done something like that if it hadn't been for the break. So I think having breaks really just sort of hits the reset button on what I want to do with a series, and I think it makes the content better. I don't know, that's just my opinion. I also have a few other series that oh my god! That tank waited for the exact right moment to fire. Oh, and it shot through this wall to nail that Panzer. Oh my goodness. Wow, that crew did not see that coming, I'll tell you that much. That was brutal. Exact engine hit. Alright, this one's like being weird. I think this falls into the realm of... Oh, I accidentally ran over a few dudes. I think this tank... What? How are you guys getting up there? Whatever. I think this tank falls into the realm of it was... You know, it's like a repair, a quick repair. You know how that's a rule where we can repair tanks if they're stuck or whatever due to a track? I think that's similar to that. Regardless, now we've got a whole band of infantry actually moving forward for the purples and grays, hoping to make a difference, I assume. So yeah, Season 1 will be coming to an end fairly soon. I'll let you know which episode, of course, will be the finale. It's not this one. I don't know if it'll be the next one. I have a storyline planned out. By the way, this thing just got absolutely wrecked. I do have oh, it's not dead yet. It is getting hit pretty badly, though. So yeah, I do have a storyline I want to do for the season finale to make it a little bit more exciting. Oof. I think it just died. Yeah. Alright, I think hopes for a purple and gray victory are waning here. The blues and tans have held quite well. I think it's time for us to do a bit of a counterattack here. They'll reclaim some land and move forward. Oh, this tank actually ended up dying. I had no idea. They still got this one tank though. Alright, so the men are progressing forward a little bit, taking out a few purples and grays as they go. Shouldn't be too hard for them. There aren't many purples and grays left alive. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're getting nice and close here. Pushing in. Way to go, lads. Way to go. Very nice. And here comes the tank. Pushing forward. At this point, I don't think it's helping the purples and, the tans and blues because, oh, the tank actually got, what was that? Oh, this artillery piece? Absolutely nailed that tan tank. Whoops. Interesting. Okay. Well, we got a little bit of a duel going on here between artillery and tank. Oh, wait. Is there a bazooka trooper? There is. Maybe that's what got the hit. Dang, okay. Sly purple trooper right there. Tank is yet to be dead, though. And it's still taking pot shots at the artillery, not really getting the hit it wants. But it's trying. Oh, it looks like the crew bailed out. Regardless, there's like 5 purples and grays left. So let's just push these lads forward because these guys aren't moving, and I'm not going to sit here for another 10 minutes waiting for them to move. And just, yeah, comment you hate me for moving the troopers or whatever, and just get it over with. Okay. Alright, so let's see. We got one purple bazooka trooper right here, about to be attacked by a massive amount of blues and tans. He had some backup back here from, this gray trooper, but he just got shot down pretty badly. These lads are coming to take over this artillery piece. You gonna scooch forward a little bit? There you go. Ooh, Bazooka Trooper getting a very nice shot on over here. Managing to kill a few men and make a few more bleed. It's tough out here. This guy might bleed to death. Oh no, he's bandaging. Good lad, good lad. Did they get that purple? Yeah, they got that purple. Alright, there's one last purple Bazooka Trooper over here. Let's just send in these guys to wipe them out. So yeah, that's sort of my plans for the future of this series. Take a brief hiatus, figure out overall what I want to do with it. I think I could use a little break and figure that kind of a thing out, and get back to you guys. Hopefully, bigger and better than ever with this series, which I think the series still has a lot of potential. And first season, a lot of interesting things happened, but I'm hoping season 2 will just blow you guys out of the water. Regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for watching this series every week when it comes out. You guys rock. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.